explain, Jordan Poole and new Warrior Donte DiVincenzo improvised together in Raptors blowout. Jordan Poole exploded for a career-high 43 points in a blowout of the Raptors on December 18, 2022. He got some of his points just by outstanding solo plays, but he had some good help from Donte DiVincenzo, the new Warrior who seems to be figuring out how to improvise with Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. More mature DiVincenzo embracing first return to Milwaukee. And Francisco, Donte DiVincenzo's introduction to Milwaukee after the Bucks selected him with the number 17 overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft was everything he could have imagined and more. His brother, mother and father, a lifelong Bucks fan, all were there. The DiVincenzos flew into Chicago, where a car service took them to meet head coach Mike Budenholzer and assistant Zach Peterson, who now is with the Los Angeles Lakers. The night consisted of a dinner that Donte and the rest of his family will never forget. It was my first taste of the NBA, and I was super excited, DiVincenzo said to NBC Sports Bay Area on Friday at Chase Center after Warriors practice. Everything happened so fast. I couldn't really even soak everything in. Now a key member off the Warriors bench, Tuesday night at Fiserv Forum will be a first for the veteran guard. DiVincenzo grew from a role player to a key member of the Bucks' success and eventually their starting shooting guard the season they won the championship in 2021, breaking a 50-year-old drought without a title for the franchise. But he also sustained an injury to his left ankle in the first round of that playoffs during that championship season, one that ended his season and held him out until Christmas in 2021. He understandably wasn't quite himself upon his return, and aggravated the same ankle injury 3 games into completing his comeback. Later in the season, DiVincenzo learned about a different side of the league in being traded to the Sacramento Kings as part of a 4-team swap. 1 month after the move, redemption was on his mind in Sacramento. When DiVincenzo faced his former team as a member of the Kings, he admits he had a chip on his shoulder and wanted to prove a point. He scored 19 points, his most ever with Sacramento, made 4 3-pointers, added 4 rebounds and swiped 3 steals as a reminder of who he still is, but the Kings lost by 9 points to his former teammates. DiVincenzo is coming into Tuesday night's contest with a much different mindset this time. I'm in a whole different city, a whole different organization and my focus is here, DiVincenzo explained to reporters on Friday. I'm excited to go play there for the first time, but my focus isn't going to go away from what we're doing as a team and what my role is and my mindset for this team. I have bigger goals than just trying to win one game in the 21-year-old when the Bucks called his name on draft night. He was coming off a redshirt sophomore season at Villanova that included being named the Big East's 6th Man of the Year and the NCAA's Final Four most notable. Points to go with 5 rebounds, 3 assists and 2 blocked shots in the championship game against Jordan Poole and the Michigan Wolverines. Following his eye-opening run throughout March Madness, DiVincenzo kept rising up the ranks for the draft. He went from becoming a household name on the college scene to being a player fan bases were clamoring over. Known as someone who can do a bit of everything on the court, DiVincenzo put on a show at the draft combined with a combine-best 34.5-inch standing vertical leap. His 42-inch max vertical leap was tied for the best of the event. Then came that June night where the Bucks made his and his family's dreams come true. All DiVincenzo could envision was growing into the perfect complement alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo. The NBA isn't always a straight and narrow path, though. In fact, that's rarely the case. Looking back at the Donte DiVincenzo who arrived in Milwaukee the first time compared to the version of himself who is about to go through his first homecoming, the Warriors guard believes the biggest difference is maturity. Turning 26 years old at the end of next month, DiVincenzo has lived a handful of phases that is the association, becoming a first-round draft pick, injuries, winning a championship, being traded and going through free agency.